Hello, everybody. Welcome to Theslice. Yet again, we're here live in color.
In color.
But
Coronavirus free.
Coronavirus free. Hopefully, one of our members, Barry, has caught it, so we haven't seen him in a while. Cruz is not with us today.
I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Cruz. But today's episode, we're talking about people that we've run into in time of entertainment, shows, movies, anything we find we could waste our brain time in. And basically, they're loved, but they're also hated by the few who didn't buy the bullshit.
We're hipsters in that while everybody loves them, we're kind of like, I want to punch you in the face the most.
And who knows, maybe you too have hated the same person that we did. You know, some people could say, oh, but they're meant to be hated. No. They weren't. their story was different. Like they try to create something out of it, out of nothing, and it still came out nothing.
Like while everybody's saying, "Oh, how amazing!" you're in the back going, "Fuck you."
Like perfect example. I think we're gonna throw this out. Shuri from Black Panther.
Shuri, yeah.
Shuri.
Yeah. Everybody.
Shuri.
I like the reason you dislike her.
Why? What do I dislike her?
You told me the reason that like they built her up so much. Like she's the smartest person in this universe.
Yes, she walks in. She's the smartest person in the world.
I solved everything just by like that scene in Infinity War when she's like, "Why didn't you get the neurons to work and tandem?" And then the Hulk is like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, she made the Hulk look stupid.
Yeah, or like saying like, oh, I think this is one thing I do hate with the Russo brothers. They admitted that they say, oh, she's the smartest person. I mean, I don't think they did. I will stick with it. Go look for it.
Smarter than the Hulk.
Okay, I got a rant. Okay, Shuri has access to an ultra advanced metal and technology that's over a century ahead of the rest of the world. Tony Stark was in a fucking cave.
Oh, you sound like what's his face? Oh my God, Obadiah Stane.
Yeah.
Tony Stark built
this in a cave.
Yeah.
With a bunch of scrap. Tony was in a cave and he still built something that kicks the shit out of her.
And then she would just go, but I'm not Tony Stark. No, you can say that. Like she was just like, but I'm not Tony Stark.
But I'm not Tony Stark.
Yeah, I think that was one of my things. Someone that was like, oh, she's cool and stuff. For me, I was like, no, I get it. I know what you're trying to do. Black Panther, make it as successful as possible. Make them the perfect species.
She was supposed to be like the cool sidekick, and you're just like, no, fuck you, go to hell.
Yeah. Like everything she built was like impressive. Like the science, even the science was just like, oh look, I have beads. Beads could do everything.
Like these, it's like it reminds me of like that scene from Transformers when they got that metal. It's like My Little Pony.
Oh yeah.
Beats headphones.
Oh yeah.
Look, I can do anything.
Yeah, it's just like, what? No. It's like as kids, like you look at your watch, yeah, this is my cool high-tech laser talking phone watch. Like, yeah.
It has laser beams and I can call a shuttle with it.
Yes,
Shut the fuck up, child.
Yeah, it's like that's how I felt like she was like trying to be. I mean, I liked her. She was funny at times, but I don't think they needed to do the whole thing like she's the smartest thing ever. No. I understood you were trying to hype Black Panther. And I like Black Panther. Black Panther is probably one of my favorite movies that came out during the last MCU. I told you that they should. This movie is a kind of like showing that all movies should be big like that. Like the way they literally had like a revolution in their own country, and like it almost felt Avenger threat level. Like So I was just like, this is how it should always be now. Like big threats.
Like if you're dealing with a small character, you can still give them big threats, but threats relative to them.
Yeah. Like
that's what it felt like.
Exactly, and that's one of the things I loved about the movie. I mean, didn't really, like I said, Shuri was just like,
Chadwick Boseman, amazing. Her.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, Andy Circus.
Don't remind yourself.
I love you. I love you.
I was watching this movie the other day, and when they killed him off, I was like, oh, my heart goes out to you, Gambi.
It's funny. The director was like, oh, I know he was a great character, but someone had to die. Like, I was like, you killed off everybody. Like, you killed off what's his face? Michael B. Jordan. You could have left him there.
He could have been there. He could have been off to do scraps.
Yeah, leave him alone. He's a little saint. It's like little hit, little bitch. Anyways, anyways, okay, that's one of our rants, I guess. For me, I would, I guess I'll start off with me, right? I guess me.
Yeah. You have more hatred in your heart.
Do I? All right, everybody. I'm gonna be talking about this one character. She came out in The Walking Dead season 1. Her name is Andrea. Andrea?
I like how we do both.
Right? Okay, Andrea. Basically, she was the cool, hip civil rights attorney. No, she wasn't really cool, but she was these 36-year-old civil
I'm a
rights.
strong woman.
Okay, so civil rights. She basically was with her. She's one of the characters from The Walking Dead. Her and her sister Amy. They were during the apocalypse. When the apocalypse hit, they basically ended up hanging out with Dale. After the whole thing, they were like, "Let's hang out with Dale, this old man that all we just wanted to do was share some love."
Isn't it Beth? Oh no, Beth was never mind.
No. What are you talking about? Get out of here! You don't love. You didn't hate anybody. You
Beth
don't
was
belong
Laura's,
here.
not Laura. Sarah.
Anyway, so basically, Andrea's kind of like in the beginning she starts off pretty cool where she's kind of like
No, she wasn't cool.
no, not cool. Okay, she was not annoying as the rest of them, right?
When her sister dies.
When her sister dies, she becomes suicidal. She's like, I want to kill myself.
Because she acts like her sister dies and she's like, I've lost so much. Nobody knows what I've gone through.
Yeah.
And it's like, we've all fucking lost people. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, there's a scene where she gets mad at Lori, where she's like, you have everything. You got your husband, you got your son, you got your boyfriend. Yeah.
And it's like, wow, the world ended and chicks will still be chicks.
Yeah, and it's funny because she tried to kill herself by staying in the CDC. Like, I'm gonna just
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Dale was like, you dumb bitch. Like, come back. Like, live. It's okay. You know? And
But they did kill off that one chick that we're like, who was she?
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, she was nice.
But who was she? Like,
She was probably just nobody, but...
yeah. Like, when she died, I was like, oh, no. Wait, who was she?
Oh, you messed up. But anyways, during that, I think Andrea, she was in the comics, she's put as like this young 25-year-old chick that's pretty cool. I mean, she's tough. She's a tough cookie. And I never felt like she was like super like I'm a woman, strong woman. She was like, let's do things. Like I'm gonna try to help. I mean, she was a badass with the sniper. I mean, with the rifle, and she was cool, you know. Like she was the girl.
Fucked that up.
She was the girl next door, and they fucked it up in the show. I was a little off when they kind of got an older chick. I was like, I don't know. Like, let's see how this goes, I guess. And I try to like her. Like I said, season 1, she was pretty chill, even though sometimes she came a little bitchy, where she's pointing at the gun at Rick, like, oh, I know how to use the gun now. I was like, oh,
why are you doing this?
You know, and she goes on a whole this, I'm gonna be a strong woman. Like, she fucking uses rifle, she shoots sterile.
I know, and then she tries to act like, well, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah,
if you would just put me on watch, and then like, oh, why'd you put me on watch if you thought I wasn't raised? Like, shut the fuck up.
And she banged fucking Shane because she has a moment of like, oh, I need to have a rush. She bangs a psychopath.
And then she's all telling the younger girl, yeah, go kill yourself.
Yeah,
go kill
she
yourself.
supports Beth committing like her fucking cutting herself. Like, if she wants to die, she wants to die. Like, bro, like for real.
It's like I get why she did it, but I also understand when everybody was like, why the fuck are you doing that? You don't. What if she did do it?
Yeah,
That's on
like,
you.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And she's like, oh, I knew she wouldn't do it because I'm also suicidal.
Yeah, I understand. I commit suicide too.
I'm sad in this world where everybody's dead.
Oh my god.
She's a hipster.
She's a hipster.
She's a
She was a
wannabe
civil
god.
attorney, remember? Civil rights attorney.
She go fuck
You already said it right there. And then I think during the whole time, she just made it difficult to like. She was like Lori put it in this way. Like Lori was kind of like one of those things like we're women. Let's do mother things or like woman things. Like the men are out there like trying to fucking save us. And you're all fucking trying to be one of them, and there's no need for that. Like, bitch, you trying to kill one of our own people. Like,
it's like the thing that she was doing. Was it about Lori?
Yeah, Lori.
Like the thing that she was doing, like she was taking care of the children and managing the shit in the background. Like That's hard.
Her, fucking Carol,
Yeah.
Maggie, all of them bad. All of them were doing
Like
this.
that's hard stuff to do,
Yeah.
even in the real world.
Yeah.
So it's like, but she's like, oh no, that's weak women stuff, and it's like, shut up, we don't need that. We need a different kind of strength here.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's I don't know. I don't know where this was going. Where they felt like, yeah, this is good. This is good because they had it for 3 seasons almost. Like this whole her like trying to develop to be someone strong and stuff, but it wasn't working for me. It wasn't like I don't feel like I think Carol was a perfect example of someone working. Like she evolved from her character. Her comic book character died in season 3. She just lived on like in the TV series.
Naive farm girl to kick-ass zombie slayer.
Not farm girl, fucking
She
like
was a farm girl.
No, house
No,
like
she was
a battered wife.
Yeah, she was
Like,
like,
what's
stay
her-
home
wrong
wife.
one. I got
Maggie,
the wrong
you're
one.
talking about
Yeah, Maggie.
Yeah. So Carol.
Carol. Yeah, that was exactly that. She went from a meek person to someone who's like just.
Yeah, and I think that's a perfect example of what they did right successfully in trying to create a character like that. And with Andrea was just like, no, I'm gonna be this and this. Like she forced herself to be like, I'm tough, and it's like, no, you don't. We don't need. We have Daryl, we have Rick, we have Shane, we have T-Dog, we have Glenn. Like we already had characters who were trying to be badasses. Like Glenn was trying to be one. T-Dog, like he died. I mean, he was trying to be one. And then, like I said, even Dale, as an old man, he was trying to be.
We already had characters who aren't seen as badasses, but who were doing badass shit.
Yeah.
And that was her thing, and it's like, no, that's already taken.
Exactly.
Like we were saying in our women's episode, like don't. There's different kinds of strengths you could give people.
Yeah. I think after that, after season 2 in the farm, where she was just kind of like trying to prove something to herself, she moves to season 3 where she runs into Michonne, a real badass, a real badass chick.
Oh, she's from Wakanda. That's why.
Wakanda. Oh yeah, she's trying to save. And then like she falls in love with the governor.
I find it funny, that's like, I'm a strong woman. And then she ends up banging a guy who really puts her in her place.
Yeah. And then like she's trying to stop a war that, like everyone knows, like you are hanging out. Even Michonne, who hanged out with her, who got caught by Woodbury, they're like, this is bad. This is bad.
It's like,
and Andrea's like, what are you talking about?
It's like, it wouldn't make sense if they had established a governor like that to be somewhat reasonable.
Yeah.
But we know the governor just wants to wipe him out.
Yeah.
And we just know, like, you're being used, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's like you get good dick in you all of a sudden. She's like, no, guys, we shouldn't fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna save Philippe.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and the whole time, even Michonne ditches her. Like, I care for you, but you dumb. You dumb.
I hate you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave. She just goes, I'm gonna go with people who make sense, you know? Michonne joins Rick's group, and then, like, that's when Andrea's trying to be all peace. Like, yo.
That's not fine.
Like, she literally gets him into a room. Like, she's like, come on, talk about this guy. Like, all tough.
And I like when they're not, like, when they're trying to negotiate and they reach like an impasse and they can't get along, she's like, you're both dumb for not figuring it out.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, the situation is complicated, alright?
We want to kill each other.
That's the equivalent of like someone going to the United Nations and going, you're all dumb for not figuring it out.
It's like, stop this.
Stop, guys.
Stop, girls. Stop ISIS, stop.
Stop, ISIS. This isn't cool.
Yeah. That's how she did it. And I remember just the moment where she died, I was just like, good for it. Good riddance.
Like, oh, there was that scene, that episode where they're trying to settle things, and they had guys on lookout, and then zombies appear, and then she gets pissed off that they killed the zombie. Like, she runs out with her gun, like, why didn't you let me help?
Oh. No, I think she was trying to prove that you don't necessarily have to, like, kill him this way. She tried to be all like, I learned this.
Oh yeah, I have a knife.
Like exactly what she wasn't supposed to do. Like in the season 2, she's like, oh, this is what we're supposed to do. Like,
it's like, sorry, if I have a gun, I'm gonna shoot a zombie. I'm not gonna try risk it and get close.
Yeah. But I think she was some character that she did good in the comics. She went for a long run. And it's funny because, I mean, spoiler, I guess. In the show, she dies getting bit off in the neck. And then it's funny, I think they ended up doing the same thing in the comics, but like later on, like when she's already kind of older, and you know, so they do the same thing. She gets bit in the neck, but anyways, I think they did not a good job with her. I wasn't a fan of her. Like I didn't believe this whole Andrea, I'm a tough chick. Like, no, I've seen tough chicks. You ain't wearing tough
You
chicks.
ain't shit.
Yeah, like they really were focusing on her. Like it wasn't like she was a terrible character, and like they left her on the side. No, but like one of those like she's horrible.
Meant to be horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but she was like they really wanted. There was episodes for her, you know.
Yeah.
So
She wasn't the bad guy. She was the hero.
yeah, because at the end they made her look like it.
Yeah.
Like, she killed like Michonne was like, oh fuck, my homegirl.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Fuck!
Yeah, so I really just didn't like Andrea. She was terrible. Like I said, Carol was a perfect example of someone they made a badass to, and I fell in love with Carol's character. Like throughout, I've seen her grow, and I was like, yes, this is my girl.
The Walking Dead has a good streak of good female characters.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess one bad one.
Yeah. You know. So I mean, that's just me. That's my rant on Andrea from The Walking Dead. The series. I did not like you. Okay, I am not your friend.
I'm not your friend. I'm not your pal.
Yeah, we ain't gonna find each other drinking together. But anyway, that's me. Carlos, I'll leave it to you. It's just you and me today. It's a two-man show because someone just loves everyone over here. Damn you, Cruz.
I ran out of time.
You ran out of time.
God damn it. All right.
I got stuck playing Call of Duty, and
Anyway.
You're on quarantine. How did you run out of time?
Right?
I was just playing Call of Duty.
When Shakespeare was in quarantine, he wrote fucking Mozart.
Right?
And that makes no sense, but
All
sure.
right. Continue, Carlos.
Okay, my character is someone who is a fan favorite. and don't get me wrong, I like him.
Mm-hmm.
But there are moments where I'm just like, I want to punch you in the face.
So who is this lucky bloke?
The Jim.
Jim from The Office.
The Office.
You leave him alone.
Jim's,
You don't get an opinion.
You leave him alone.
he loves everybody.
So Jim.
Jim's the greatest though. Why?
Jim's funny. I like him, but he just has a few moments every now and then where I'm like, shut the fuck up, alright?
Okay.
He already talked.
Leave Dwight alone.
Nice. I'm moving my camera.
Sorry.
All right. Shake your hand somewhere else. Whale your hand. So I mean, what reasons is do you hate Jim?
I think it was one episode where that started this avalanche was when the episode where Dwight's competing against the computer
Yeah.
to try to get the most sales, and Andy's helping him out, and Jim goes to Pam and is like, "Hey Pam, you want to pull a prank on him?" And she's like, "Why? He had his heart broken. Leave him alone."
Yeah, because
Angela
broke up with him.
And she's like, leave him alone. Like, he just had his heart broken. Leave him alone. And he's like, well, he's being super annoying.
Oh.
And I'm like, wow, you are a piece of shit, man. Or like, a lot of the pranks he does, like, most of them are funny. But every now and then, he does something like, you fired the first shot, fucker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like, the first episode, the Jello prank.
Okay.
And I'm like, you're firing the first shots. You're the one who
How
started
do we
this.
know that was the first shot? I mean, what we saw is but during the season we could tell that Dwight was asked.
Dwight was annoyed. But that one episode where like Michael's reading off all the pranks that go, I'm like, wow, this takes a lot of effort. No way Dwight fired. Don't way all these are in retaliation.
Yeah.
Well, Dwight gets him good in one of the episodes of the Snowman.
I mean, there are moments where he gets him good. I feel like the snowman was part of his.
I think that's the reason we love those times when he gets his comeuppance, because
Yeah.
it's like, ooh, you had that coming.
Yeah.
Like the snowman episode, you got
The
it.
best snowball is snowball.
Hey, I thought you love everybody.
No, okay. So and then anything else then? Just because Dwight, or is it just what else drives you mad? Or
Looking back at it, I'm always annoyed. Like he that whole thing with him and Pam.
okay.
Like, just fuck already.
Okay.
that was annoying. Like, just fuck already.
You've seen things like that happen. Too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just annoyed. Like, yeah, just fuck already, all right. But you get what I'm saying? Like, he's mean to Dwight. Leave him alone.
That's why you hate him.
Yeah, just leave him alone. Like, you're firing all the
They
first
became
shots.
best friends after.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
I haven't finished it. After a few seasons, like, you're just like, this isn't the same. I'm out.
Oh really? You could say you're one of those that just once a season
Once Andy became manager, once they made Andy a dick,
okay.
I
Well, wasn't
kinda,
Andy a dick already when he came in?
but he was a funny dick. But then they just make him hateful.
So once he basically becomes manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people actually start.
And once that British chick comes in,
Oh yeah, that's when Andy, when they fire, when they just, what's his face, Robert California, like just takes apart that fucking
Ultron.
Yeah, Ultron. Yeah,
Ultron comes in.
Ultron destroys. Yeah, and then he brings it. Yeah, because then Andy becomes like she just steps into the office like I'm manager. Like what the hell?
What the fuck? I earned this job.
That's where I thought it was kind of BS. Where it's like, how does this work? Like even when Michael was there, like he couldn't really get away with like bullshit like that, where he could like pay some or like become manager like.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I sit in this chair, I'm manager. Like, no.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
This show was obviously written by someone who's never had a job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how is this working?
This doesn't
Those
work.
were Kathy Bates. Just find a new manager. I don't care who. Just find him.
Yeah, I don't think you want to go by seniority here.
Yeah.
But Creek, he was the antithesis of Jim.
Okay. You said you hated someone else too. You hated Jim's girlfriend, right? The other one, not the one when he comes back with from
No, I liked
Utica?
her.
You liked her.
I wanted him to end up with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Really? You're like
yeah,
one of those.
I was ranting on Pam because remember that episode where he come back and then she tells Roy that she kissed Jim and Roy's waiting outside for him.
Oh yeah.
And then he comes in and he pepper sprays him. But it's like, hey Pam, how about a warning? My boyfriend wants to kill you.
Yeah. I like how they just stare at each other. Like, help her. Like,
Help her. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then Pam just looking at it like, what do I do? Maybe I should have done something.
I think what you're probably saying is like they milked it so much where they kind of drove you crazy.
But like Pam looked a little bit, and I can't confirm this, but looked like she was enjoying it a little bit.
Yeah.
What a hoe.
Just
Jim should have ended up with the chick from Utica.
Oh, okay.
She was better.
I will burn Utica to the
I
ground.
will burn Utica to the ground.
All right, well,
Fucking big tuna.
this was our rant today, a rant episode. I'm sorry we couldn't hear from our lovable host Cruz because apparently he loves everyone, and that's what you should too. You should love everyone. So hate is such an ugly word.
If I could quote our president, hatred has no place in your heart in a country as beautiful as ours.
Yes, great. I love it. That was a great send off. Enjoy, folks.
Stay safe.
Oh, by the way, may the fourth be with you because Cruz is not here.